What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another Ask Me Anything About My Travel series video. It is Monday once again. I hope everyone's having a good day, especially now that fall is officially here. And I wanted to keep on rolling with the same topic that we were talking about in the last couple videos of things that I noticed when I came back. And it took me some time to really think about this one, and I think it was something that really struck me when I came back, but also something that I was thinking about along the way and surprised me when I first went abroad. And that is that we are a very work-centric culture, and many of the other cultures of the world are not so work-centric. And what I mean by that, I think a good example of what I'm talking about is that every culture has a beginning of the conversation question. So that small talk question when you first meet somebody and you don't really know what to ask them, there's some go-to question that every culture has. Some of it being, are you hungry? Or are you married? Or are you comfortable? Or talking about religion. It could be a lot of different things, but for us, and caveat, I can really only talk about the Midwest and Midwest culture where I grew up, but I think it's pretty universal here in America of what do you do? And that's usually the beginning question of most conversations. Think of any networking event that you've been to, any introduction of friends or new friends to a friend group. It's always, oh, what do you do? And we attach that to our identity so much because not only we ask that a lot, it does form a lot of our value and social value in the U.S. Is, you know, it's weird now. It is. It's strange now to think about it because let me give you an example. When I was in Australia, and Australians are usually crazy, but they thought we were crazy. And I had a lot of conversations with Australians about how they really view us as just sort of working to death. And there's really no time for ourselves. We have 2 weeks of vacation, but even our vacations are not really that relaxing. They're usually jam-packed with all kinds of crazy excursions and whatnot. And I got that quite a bit around the world, especially in more Western and first world countries, where in Europe, people are, how do you travel? How do you have hobbies? How do you do this? And it made me start to realize that maybe we don't. There's a lot of, it's work and that's it. And when I came back, especially when I came back and I saw my friends, my family, my community, a lot of people asking what I was going to do for work, them working themselves. Sometimes it's really hard to get a hold of friends. In Germany, my German friends, they were always down for like hanging out and stuff. And the weekends, it was usually friend time. Sometimes it's really hard to get a hold of friends now, even back when I can speak the language and I know everybody, but everyone's working really, really hard. And it really started to make me think about, where does that come from? And it really is a lot about what we talked about in the past episodes of what we talk about, what is in our everyday and what we do every day, what we say every day. And it sort of builds up into this identity, especially when you're constantly promoting yourself, you're constantly at work, working hard, and then even in your social interactions, you're talking about what you do on a constant basis. So it's something to look out for. It's something that I'm really working on coming back, especially since I do get a lot of questions about what I'm doing working-wise once I came back to the States. And I try to answer that with a lot of I'm trying to figure out and design my own life in ways that I want to live inside and outside of work. And I'm really taking this time to not only enjoy my freedom to explore new things, but put things in place that are outside of the working life that bring me a lot of joy. And I guess that's my challenge to you guys now, because it's hard. And like all of these cultural undertones, they're really hard to detect if you don't see something different and you don't see an alternative to the way that you're currently living. So pay attention to that. See how many times that you talk about work in social settings, Maybe instead of asking new friends what they do, ask them what they're going to be for Halloween. Halloween's coming up. And try to break that cycle a little bit, especially if you are looking for something outside of work or work is starting to take over. Really trying to listen to what you say, paying attention to those cultural undertones, and really make time for yourself. Really try to find something outside of work that complements your life and makes you really happy. That doesn't have to be about money. It doesn't have to be about putting hours in and being productive, which I think we're a little bit obsessed with right now. So that's my challenge to you guys out there. Try to find something. Try to plug something into your life that's not work related, that you really enjoy and that you can do on a consistent basis. I'm not talking about week-long vacations on a beach. I'm talking about consistent, something that enhances your life in a way that work can't and work will never do. So that is me for today. I hope that you guys follow through with that challenge. It's something that I personally am really trying to crack down on in my life and really put into place before the craziness of a new work regiment begins. And if you guys have any questions about that, go ahead and write in the comments. I'm open to all questions. Obviously, this is an Ask Me Anything series. And any other comments or questions, go ahead and put them down there, and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. Check out the YouTube channel and subscribe if you want to see all the other videos that I've done so far. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and check out the Facebook pages with all of the videos. And yeah, I'll keep these rolling because they're fun and I get to talk to you guys even on a Monday. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Enjoy all the things that fall has to offer, and I will talk to you soon. And yeah, that's the end for me. See you later.